Hi Gemini, how are you guys? Okay, so I'm gonna get into the overall energy, and don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like this video. Go ahead and hit the like button. It's not that hard. Okay. All right. So let's have a card, or let's start looking into the overall energy for the month of September 2020 for the Gemini collective. What is your energy? So we have the ring reversed. It's a contract. It feels like there's a relationship some of you Geminis have that you're struggling with in December, or you're not seeing it. This feels like it's kind of reoccurring for some of you guys. All right, I need to kind of calm myself down. I know what I need to calm down. Okay. So we have the Tower. It feels like a long-standing sort of commitment. It could also be a business commitment, a business arrangement. There's something about it that's off. Something about it that's confusing you, or it could be confusing, or it could be like maybe you're not sure where it's going, or you're not sure what's happening. Especially, it doesn't matter which gender. Even if both of you guys are Geminis, I guarantee you, maybe you're feeling that way. This other person's feeling that way as well. I just see like you're not being so certain about something either working long term, or partnering up with a company, partnering up with a group, or partnering up with maybe a woman or man for marriage. There's something around feeling uncertain around it. And it's just there's a question around a commitment this month. And that's the overall energy, according to Lenormand. So let's get some additional tarot energies. What do we have? We have the Page of Cups reversed. So, Gemini, I feel like you've got some inner child stuff, I will just say this now, because I don't want to harp on this too much, because I don't want to harp on it, but you got to do the inner work. If you're frustrated with what you're seeing outside, you got to go within. It's not outside. You're not going to fix it. You got to go within. That's the only way to solve situations like that. You've either got to withdraw, aka go within. Okay? So I feel like some of you guys may be trying to kind of do stuff, or you're looking at something and it's frustrating you and you're annoyed by it. And it's just breeding this overall energy of discontent. You're not seeing it clearly. Okay? You're not. I can confidently say that. You're not seeing something clearly. It's almost like, Gemini, you need to decide, do you want this or not? Some of you guys know you want something, but keep trying to sabotage yourself. Or you don't want to do something, but you keep doing it because there's something deeper. I feel like you got to look within. Page of Cups reverse energy. I mean, I can only speak so much. You got inner child wounds, and I feel like some of you Geminis don't want to hear that. Some of you guys may be like, oh, everybody says that everybody says that. It's true. It's fucking true. That's why everybody says that, because it's fucking true. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move into love. The overall energy, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I'm gonna shift into love. Okay, and any other additional messages for a Gemini collective. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Okay, so I feel like something in love or in your relationship, maybe you feel like it's not moving forward. Maybe you feel like communication's blocked. Maybe you feel like you don't know where things are going. You don't know what to do. There's a lot of crazy energy. Here's what you need to do, Gemini. You need to figure out what you want to do. Because even if you say that you know what you want to do, if you're still caught up in this like tornado wind, then you really don't know what you want to do, or you haven't fully gotten to that place where you realize it. Because when you realize that you're, where you need to go, you align in that direction. And so anything that's not in alignment falls away. So if it's still there and it's still doing this, you don't know where you want to go. Because when you know and it resonates with you and it's true, nothing is going to stop you from going in that direction. Nothing. So I feel like you've got to get clear on what you want, the Queen of Swords. Finally, she's showing up upright. And this is you, Gemini. This is you feeling confused. This is you feeling uncertain. This is you not knowing what's going on. Some of you guys are single and you're like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Some of you guys feel like there's no one coming in love, or things are not really happening. Well, they're not happening because, or there's so many delays. It's delays because you are not clear. The energy is out there, you put it out, you send out that vibration, and it comes back. It comes back. Like, come on. So I just feel like you need to get clear. You need to get clear. Because I feel like you wanted to move forward. You want to go. You want things to happen, but you're not clear yet. And when you're not clear, when you're in this energy, you better thank God you haven't met anybody if you're single. Because your counterpart, the person who will match you, is going to swing you up and, swing you round and round. And that's not what you want. So you got to get clear. 8 of Cups reverse talks of the habit. It feels like this is a really bad habit, or a really long-standing habit from childhood. Page of Cups. Some of you Geminis, you have a habit from when you were yay big. You're a little baby. Maybe about 11. I don't know. Maybe from an event from when you were 11. 19. And you created emotions and a habit as a result of emotions that have manifested this. All right. The point of the matter is that you want this. All right. Any energy that shows up on the table, it's because you're calling it in. So you've called this in. You've called in clarity. You've called in clear communication, swiftness, movement. Okay, especially in regards to communication. You've called it in, and it's here, but it's not, because you're not utilizing it, because you don't know where you want to go. Or some of you guys know where you want to go, but your bad habit is that you don't move forward. You procrastinate. Okay? The Sun and the 8 of Swords. Once again, this is illuminating to you where you are limiting yourself, your limitations, your mental limitations that don't have to exist. And it's kind of balled up together and created this bad habit. And then it's balled up together and then created you. you today, which is also balled up together with this situation now, and is causing you to not move forward, or you to not know where you want to go to move forward. Okay, so, so it's surrounding, possibly, there's just a lot of, this feels like a lot of like covering over and over and over. I feel like you just, this is weird because Gemini, you're the only sign this month that I'm feeling this energy off of. But I feel like you're really running from something, Gemini. Like you're really hiding from some truth of yours. And it's your own truth, babe. It's not my truth. It's not Gina's truth. It's not Michelle's truth. It's your truth, babe. And you're running from it. And I don't know if you don't realize that you're running from a truth of yours. You know, you're running from it. I mean, all the cards that indicate movement are reversed, or they're shady and they're leaving stuff behind. They're masky. They're masking. Right? You're masking. And you don't even know that you're masking. You try to fight with me. I don't even do, that's not, I left that in 2018. Like, I really left that in I left that in 2019. The arguing and the comments. I don't care. This is what I do. And I'm pretty nice, and I'm pretty respectful, and I'm pretty clear and precise. Okay? So, you know, you could admit it to yourself. You don't have to. Love will move once you do. Love is there. I mean, I feel like love is always around you. But you will not physically experience, through your physical body, your physical apparatus, you will not experience love or movement, the movement that you want in love. You will not experience it until you unmask this tendency. They're saying it's a quality. All right, so let's see what else. What else can we expect for love for our Gemini collective for the month of September 2020? We have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like you're just doing things. You're kind of just like living your life. I feel like you're juggling work and love. Some of you guys could be dating more than one person, but that's only if you're single. You know, you could be dating more than one person. But some of you guys are finding juggling is coming up, and having balance is coming up when it comes to love. It's coming into question. All right, so we have the King of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So I think some of you guys are deliberating, taking action in regards to a commitment or in regards to a connection. And it's different for all of you guys. This could be you or this other person that you're with. If they're air, then that is what it is. Now, underlying energy is the devil. So this is showing me like that there is some sort of pattern that you're being free from. Okay, so there's some pattern in your life that this energy that you're experiencing, so don't let it get you down, is helping you to free yourself from. It's a nasty cage you don't want to be in anyways. All right, so be patient with the reading, and be patient with the month, because you can cancel the reading, and let's say it is your reading, right? And you go through the month, and it's like, I mean, what was the point? I'm getting mad. Like, so, all right. So I feel like there is this, you know, you need to make up your mind where you want to go, what you want to do, which path you want to take. Either that, or you're needing to balance it, but you're only going to juggle for a period of time, you know? And I feel like some of you guys, now you're realizing that you can't juggle anymore, and you almost have to lay down a foundation, or think about your foundation. Think about the long term. And a lot of you guys are needing to get very serious about that, or you're realizing that you need to get very serious about that. But I feel like this energy that you're kind of pushing yourself forward, and you're like, I need to get serious. But also it's not flowing, because with the Ten of Coins reversed, once again, there isn't really a long-term plan. Like, maybe the long-term plan that you created is not really truly the long-term plan that's meant for you, you know? Or you haven't really thought of what you want long-term. You don't really know what kind of person you want to be with, or, you know, what kind of home you want to live in, or what kind of life you want to live. You're not clear. You're not sure. And I think you're wanting to get off the fence, and you're like, I can only juggle for so long, and I want to be confident enough to make a choice in regards to this connection. A choice, possibly some of you guys, to get engaged, to get married, to propose to someone, or you're wanting someone to stop juggling and propose to you. But this isn't happening once again because there is this not knowing what you want in the long term. But then also with the 10 of Coins reversed, there's also not seeing all the abundance that you already have at the same time. And maybe something around seeing the abundance that you have right now, seeing the blessings you have right now, will actually help you to make this choice and will help you to come off the fence. Alright, so Gemini, let's see what the final, because I only really pulled from 3 different sections. So let's see what else, what other energy or what other situations, circumstances, events you're going to be dealing with in regards to your love life, relationships, romance, family even, and friendship for the month of September 2020 for the Gemini collective. And we have the King of Cups. So that's a lot of love. That's a lot of love. Okay. So I feel like all around though, towards, you know, the person that you're with, towards your children, towards your siblings, towards your parents, towards your kids, all that, relatives, there is this appreciation. There's a lot more love. I feel like Gemini, you're showing up in a lot more of an emotional way to your family, to your friends, to your partner. I think you're definitely much more emotionally receptive and open and giving, not just receptive, but giving, you know, than you were before. And honestly, Justice showing up is saying like, you got that. You can hold that, baby. Gemini, you got that. Because that was definitely something that I think a lot of you guys were working on, if that's what you're working on, or something that you were just wishing for and you're wanting, and now it's coming. Some of you guys could be meeting, or some of you guys could be meeting a King of Cups, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, man, woman, right? Depends on who you are, what you need. It's definitely showing up in a masculine form. As I feel like for most of you guys, it will be a man, but for some of you guys, it will be a woman, right? And it's just, this is a fair and balanced connection, okay? And you can trust that this person will do you right, will do right by you, okay? Some of you guys, you're manifesting this connection. You're pulling in this person. So even if this person doesn't come this month, they're coming in. Knight of Cups, they're coming in. Some of you guys have someone coming in for you and they're into you. Look at that. So see how like the reading was just kind of beating you guys, like, hey, you guys are going in on Gemini right now. But I'm like, you know what? Like, there's a reason for this reading. Even though I wouldn't like to open a reading and see this for me. I don't like readings that are negative. I feel like, nah. I'm a witch. I like to change shit. I like when things are good. I like a good life, and I'm not going to settle for less than a good life. So, you know, when I see readings that are kind of like subpar, I'm like, I don't really know. That's not really for me. But I feel like this Knight of Swords energy, this Two of Pentacles energy, this is just the work that needs to be done, right? Some of you guys just need to get clear. You need to figure out which direction you want to go in. I mean, the Knight of Swords reverse is like opening up an email to send to someone, typing in the recipient, and then not even knowing what message you're going to send, or sending a message and not even knowing who you want the recipient to be. You need to have all that information together before you craft that email, you know, or before you at least send it. And I feel like it's funny when you think about it. Like, I hope you can look at it that way, because that's how the universe sees it. The universe is kind of like chuckling, like, oh, you know, in a funny way, in a lighthearted way, because it's adorable. It's not like it's adorable as in we're putting you down, pat on the head, but it's adorable in the sense that that's the kind of love that you have around you, Gemini. Like, and that's probably why some of you guys are attracting in a King of Cups, because maybe you guys need some water in your life. I need a bucket of water right now. It's so airy and earthy, and there's no water, you know. No wonder you don't know where to go, because there's no water. You don't even know how you feel. So you got to figure out how you feel before you know what to say. I mean, you have to know how you feel before you know what direction to go. You have to know how you feel about the direction you're going in. And if that's the direction that resonates with you, like if that would really make you happy, Because it's not going to come in effortlessly if it would really make you happy. The things that make you really happy come in like effortlessly. You do no work. Those are the things that make you happy. The things that don't, you busted your ass. How much you want to bet? So back to this King of Cups character with the Tree of Life underlying. This is somebody you manifested. This is a soulmate. Like, this is, you can, honestly, I know people are like, well, I don't believe in soulmates and twin flames. And I understand that. I understand those different schools of thoughts. And I think they're important to have. But you cannot deny that the connection I see coming in for Gemini, for every single one of you guys that are watching this, right? The connection I see coming in for you is definitely a connection that you manifested, and it's definitely someone who is coming to pour that bucket of water over you. You need water, like, over yourself and over your love life. Like, actually to remember that love is important too. It's not just about, well, this person's not loyal and they lie, and those are important too. You need an honest person, right? But when you have love there, all that stuff comes with it. Because when you love someone and there is a genuine sense of love for someone, then anytime that person levels up mentally or levels up emotionally, they're also going to level up the way that they deal with you when it comes, and they're going to have the love in their heart to put that into the connection. You know, like, love really is all you need. It really is all you need. And I know people, are like, yeah, whatever, I get it, but it's true. It's true. It really is all you need. Things come and go, all right? So we have the Six of Swords. You're moving away from conflict. You're moving away from drama. You're moving away from really bad connections, and maybe in the past you had. Let that stuff go. That's not coming back for you. Just let it go. You've got this once this great person walks into your life, you're not even gonna give a shit what happened before. You gotta let the past go, Gemini. You really do. You really do. Some of you guys, if this is not someone new and you're with someone already, then this is an upgrade. I mean, this connection, if you're with somebody, it doesn't matter if they're a man or a woman, Gemini, and you're watching this, you're going to see them showing you a lot more love, and you're going to feel that off of them, and you're going to feel like a very steady calm. The King of Cups love is very steady and calm, and it's very, you can almost trust that it's going to be there, but it's very quiet and sedated and calm, but is there. It's always there. You can't, no matter what happens, it will never go away. All right? So that's the kind of love you're pulling in. You got to do the work. You got to become clear. And I know, when I say do the work, it triggers me. I know. But you have to kind of like figure out where you want to go. You got to figure out where you want to go. Move in a new direction, the traveler. You need to figure out which direction you want to go in. All right. And how could you not know where you wanted to go if you didn't have those experiences that were so bad? How would you know what you wanted? So at the end of the day, even if it sucks, you got to let it go, because it brought you, it's bringing you to this guy. It's bringing you to this girl. And this guy or this girl is worth everything you went through. Trust me. They're the reason why you went through all that. Okay. So Oracle energy for love. This is The Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. Artwork by Lily Moses. Angels and Ancestors. Beautiful deck. So you have the Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Okay. Stand strong within your own resolve, within what it is that you want. Gemini, we have the Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. I love that. And just then a feather flew into my face and flew down into my lap. Okay. So gems, take note of intuitive messages. I actually can attest to the fact that I can't wait to read for this. So let me go ahead and grab the book. And yeah. Okay, let me get this card straight. Okay. Use your intuition. Practice discernment. See through illusions and blockages. The moon is closely associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. Lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased. So take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you are avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. Bruh. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. Look at that. Look at that. That was why I feel like Gemini, the ones who this reading is for, which is pretty much every single one of you guys in some way, shape, or form, that message, I know it stuck. I know words in that thing I just read, lines in that sentences, in some of you guys have stuck in your head, and it correlates and it resonates. And you can go ahead and comment down below to let everybody else know, because I feel it. I don't know about you, okay? So now we're going to shift into your career and your financial sector for September 2020. Even though I love money just the same. All right, so let's see what we have. We have Purity, King of Swords, and we also have, this is called the Lilies in Lenormand, number 30. So this talks about truthfulness. As I said, there's a contract with the ring showing up here once again that you may be offered. You may have somebody come to you. You can trust them. There's a truthful energy around you when it comes to business and when it comes to work and finances. Even if you're not in business for yourself, you know, there's a truthful energy around, or there's someone that you can really trust. There's someone very honest that you may be dealing with, or that you may be kind of taking on that energy, as you could be the King of Swords because you are Gemini, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, so I'm going to start drawing some tarot cards of the overall energy. Well, we could say it's overall. I might just put this card back because I said overall. What I more so mean is like what you're going to be focused on, what you're going to be dealing with, what's happening, what are you touching in September 2020 when it comes to your career and your finances. So the overall energy is Six of Swords. Moving away from maybe things gone wrong. Moving away from drama, defeat, loss. Some of you guys may have had financial loss. You may have had just a kind of harsh word thrown around in the workplace, or a harsh sort of change in regards to your finances or your career, and you're moving on from it this month in the most healthy way possible. And you know, it can be a little hard, you know, maybe you feel like you buckle and you bobble, but you're doing it, so who cares if you buckle and bobble? It's fine. It was hard. You went through something hard. Okay, so let's have a look at what you're looking at, Gemini. Let's see through your eyes, September 2020. We have the Hierophant. So you've got some beliefs, some agreements that may not necessarily be working for you so much anymore, but it doesn't really matter because you are already on it, Gemini. Like, you know what it is and you know that it doesn't work for you. And you're going to make the necessary changes accordingly. Because I feel like, especially if you work for someone, they could be coming down and being like, hey, you need to do this, or hey, you need to do that, or hey, I want this, or hey, this needs to happen. It feels like there's a declaratory, or you know, kind of an energy that's kind of being like, you need to do this, but it's not even like they're necessarily itchy, like, you know, even though they could be, it's kind of just their job to do that. And I feel like you're not agreeing with what it is that they're handing down, or whatever it is that they're talking about. It kind of goes against your ethics, or it kind of just tests your beliefs, right? And it's interesting because with the Hierophant showing up here, maybe it's good to also look at some of your beliefs while you're looking at these new things that are kind of being tossed at you when it comes to your career and your finances. And you're like, even your bank being like, coming up with some new rules, or even the government saying something, because these two cards together could be the government. It's not necessarily the IRS. IRS comes up, funnily enough, as justice with the Queen of Swords. That's the IRS. The Hierophant would more so be just like government agencies. Some of you guys could be on unemployment or something like that, right? It doesn't even really matter, because this feels like the part of the government or the part of society that gives and that nurtures, but that also is law and order and ruling. But nevertheless, I just feel like there's these people with these beliefs, and this is the way that things are done. And there's a way that you like to do things, or the way that you believe things should be done. And there's like a, you know, and you're like, well, that's not right. And they're like, well, this is how it's going to go. Essentially, I don't see you guys arguing or anything about it, but I do see you being like, no, nah. But maybe there's something there. Maybe this is teaching you something. It's showing up with the Hierophant. So there is something spiritually being taught here through this situation here. And it may ask you to let go of some beliefs that don't serve you. Let go of those beliefs that are scary to you, but you believe them because your mother told you to believe them. Let's start with those beliefs. You know those beliefs I'm talking about? Hierophant showing up next to Temperance came out just now. So that is healing around your beliefs. So I feel like there could be something coming up. It feels like it starts off very 3D for you guys. You guys are very focused on 3D. You guys are probably the most 3D sign. And it's not 3D, not like, oh, like you're low vibrational. Just like you're at work, you're driving your car, you're getting groceries, you could be the person responsible for that in the home, or you're just stepping into that role this month. So I feel like this starts off very much happening outside of you, right? It's not like something spiritual or, oh, someone said something and it tricks them. No, it's like something happens and you're like, I don't know if I agree with that. And you kind of get vocal, you start being a Gemini. And, you know, your spirit guides, your ancestors are like, well, maybe this might be good for you to adopt this. Maybe this way of doing things, maybe this is what you're searching for, or maybe this is leading you to something you've been searching for. Be open to change. Ace of Pentacles underlying that entire area. So I feel like this is a great thing for you. There's some potential, there's some opportunity coming from this. Trust this. Flow with it. All right. So let's see what else we got going on here, gems. You got to take the energy. That's another thing. If you don't take the energy. All right. So what do we have? 3 of Wands. Yes. That's why. Some of you guys, this is beliefs around waiting, feeling like things are not going to happen, feeling like, not expecting the best, or, expecting the things that you expect or the good things that you want to not come for you. There's some sort of belief you have that's garbage, Gemini. It's garbage. And whatever's being handed down from work will really help you see that there's something you think about the world that's not true. All right, let's see what else. September 2020, everything seems to be wanting to dance on this High Priest energy, even the next energy coming in. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, so Gemini, some of you guys, I'm hearing you're expecting financial ruin and financial loss. Well, let me tell you what you're gonna get. Just that. All right, sorry, it's true. When you expect that, that's what you get. So, all right, Queen of Pentacles reverse. What is this? This could be overworking or not working enough. This could be, being hovering too much over things, or kind of not taking care of business, not taking care of things the way they need to be done. This feels like a habit, Gemini. It's a habit. Neglect. All right. It's sorry, and it feels financial, it feels fiscal. It feels like it's not necessarily like you neglect your work duties, but you definitely may neglect your bank account. You don't invest properly. You don't save well. There's something here. And I feel like, Gemini, it's coming up like this, and I'm getting it out to you like this because this is something that you know. This is something that you know. This is something that you know that you want to change. You want to change this. you want this to be different. So if you don't want this to be different, then this isn't your message. But if you want this to be different, then this is your message. You're not saving for yourself. You're not putting money, you know, there's something around the way you oversave. You don't know how to like spend money on yourself. You know, I feel like some of you guys, you may skimp out financially on taking care of your home. Maybe your home desperately needs renovations. I mean, if this is your home, it's dire. The situation is precarious, my dear. And you're not doing it. It's your house. You know, some of you guys, I'm hearing this is your wife. Even your wife could even reflect this. Maybe your wife is showing up this way. And maybe she's moaning to you about your home. Okay. And she's showing up as this Queen of Pentacles energy. She's just mirroring something to you. Or she's mirroring something to you about your finances. It feels like there's a way that you undergive or you overgive, and it's out of alignment. It's not balanced. It's not true. There's no benefit to you doing this. And I know it sounds crazy when I'm saying, yeah, you save too much money, but literally there is no benefit to what you're doing. And that is what my guides are saying. Only Gemini can receive messages like this, you know? But it's not gonna, even if you're saving your millions of dollars, when my guides say that it's not gonna benefit you in the end, it's really not gonna benefit you in the end. And I don't know why they say that. That's just what it is. I feel like with the Ace of Wands reverse, there is a new beginning. There's probably a new project. There is new energy, new vitality, wanting to be pushed into your life through this here that you're warping, you're suppressing, you're overdoing. You know, you just gotta let this go back into wellness. And the way you do it, just take a step back from the situation. I know it sounds bad, especially if you're like someone who's been neglecting the situation. I know it sounds bad that I said to step away from the situation, but I genuinely feel like if you know, are feeling bad about this, then, or, you know, whatever the situation is, I feel like you need to just, because some of you guys may want to quit, you may want to give up. Some of you guys may have something even like business oriented that's like, it's not going anywhere and it's kind of draining your finances, or it's not making enough money for you. And you're wanting to throw in the towel. There's something you want to throw away, or you're wanting to just not even start. You need to take a step back. Shh, shut your mouth, Gemini. Don't say anything. All right? Don't say anything, and just walk away from the situation for now. And emotionally and mentally take a step back. No more thinking about it. And then wait till you get to a higher vibration, and then take a look at the situation. I promise you, you'll look at it completely different. Completely different. Take a step back from the situation. And it's regarding the Fool. It's regarding a leap of faith. It's regarding a new beginning. It's regarding taking a chance. It's regarding starting something new, kind of leaping into something. So it feels like for a lot of you Geminis, it could be business, right? Magician, you're manifesting something. You're manifesting something in regards to your career that some of you guys, you don't even know you're manifesting, like a business. But there's some attribute that you project into the world. Like there's some habit that you are in that, oh crap, my sister's calling me. It could be good. This could be good. Hey. Hey, what's up? I'm filming. Hey.
Hey, they would like you to come out to this.
All right. Okay. Bye. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I hope you didn't hear that. But if you did, I'm removing it anyway. So. Okay. So Gemini, there could be some sort of like opportunity for financial advancement that you're sitting on. Some of you Geminis are sitting on something that could be good for you. You're not taking care of it, or you don't know what to do with it, or you're overthinking it, or you're taking too much care of it, and you're not giving enough time to grow, and you're not giving it enough time to. Bottom line is, it has to do with the worth that you see in this. If you're pushing too much, then do you really see the value in what you're selling? If you're not pushing enough, then do you really see the value in what you're selling? Because if you're pushing too much, and you've acknowledged that it's too much, and you're overdoing it, why are you overdoing it if you know that it's a good thing? You know, beliefs, the Hierophant. I mean, you can talk whatever you want to talk, but so you guys are pulling it, you're manifesting something, and you're not seeing that you're manifesting something, or you've already, you know what it is, but it's just kind of sitting there, and they're showing me like a shed. My guys are killing me today. They're showing me a shed that's like run down. It's like the little not the moldings, the little, you know, the things they put outside the houses with the little, it's not brick, it's like the frick, what are they called? I have them on my house. They're not moldings though. They're like the things that go on top of the houses. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of ripped off. It's old, you know, it needs to be updated, or it's still being created, and it's just kind of sitting there, Gemini. And, you know, it's because you're not really seeing it, or you're not seeing the value in it. That's it. When you truly see the value and it resonates deep. Bro, the way energy works, I mean, the Magician shows up next to it. So that means once it sits in you, the way you're going to pull in the resources that you want, the way that things are going to move for you in this, it's going to be almost like your eyes are closed and things are just happening. You just wake up and you've got money in the bank. You didn't even work, you know? That sort of thing I see for some of you Geminis. It's obviously it's going to take time, but I think there's something also around seeing the value in it. Seeing the value in this. I don't think you see the value, just how valuable it is, just how precious it is, just how cool it is, just how in demand it is, or just how in demand it could be if it's a new thing, right? This is good, all right? You gotta see the value in it first, and you truthfully have to see it. It's not about faking seeing it. If you don't see the, if I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't be selling this. I couldn't sell you it if I didn't believe it. Sorry. So I feel like you, whatever this is, you got to believe in it in order to either nurse it to what it is and grow it. You got to see the vision. Or some of you guys, you have it, but it's like, you got to see the value. Okay? So, and what the value of it to you, what is the value it has to you, Gemini? All right, what else? So what else are you focused on this month? This is attached to this, and we have the Two of Wands reversed. So I feel like this situation, oh my God, I fall and bump my head. This situation, it's not moving forward naturally. Of course it's not. You know, some of you guys may want it to expand. You may want it to move forward, or you may not be sure. Okay, because obviously it goes both ways. There's two different, you know, there's always opposites on every spectrum, right? So some of you guys could be wanting it to move forward and it's not, or you are not moving forward with this because you don't want it to move forward. But ultimately it's not, there's nothing growing, there's nothing expanding. You know, there's no new things being explored and expanded upon. It's kind of being halted, or for some of you guys, it's being moved forward for you, right? And if that's the case, you can just thank your spirit guides. I feel like something may be moving forward. And this is for some of you guys who, like, you're in the lucky bunch where, like, maybe you have a product and it's doing good and it's selling and it's doing amazing, right? But you're kind of like, I don't really want to be doing this, but it's picking up, you know? And you're like, I don't really want to be doing, you can thank your spirit guides because you're going to be thankful in like about a year. You're going to be very grateful that they did this, or that the universe moved something along for you that you weren't moving along. Okay, because you're gonna just thank them later. All right, and it's your father and your mother, right? If they're both, you know, in spirit, then it's both of them in spirit. If they're both alive, it's their higher selves that are pushing you forward. Believe me. Okay, so here we go. Two of Wands reverse. Let's know a little more about this, Gemini, before we conclude the reading. So we've got the Page of Wands reversed. Yeah. It says also feeling bad about it, like feeling like a little negative about it, you know? This is all energy. This is enterprise. Wands are enterprise. And like, if this is a business, I mean, if this is not taking off, I'm not surprised it's not taking off. If this is taking off and you're miserable, I'm also not shocked either. I want to know why this is the case. I want to know Four of Wands. Because there's a contract, there's an agreement. Or for happiness. King of Wands reverse. This is moving along, or this is not moving forward. Something is halted or moving out of your own control for your own happiness. Your long-term happiness. 10 of Pentacles. The Tower shows up once again. So it's your long-term happiness. That is the reason why this is either moving forward or not moving forward. Okay. So for some of you guys, you may want to move forward in something, but maybe you don't see the value in it yet. So it could even be, you could be moving forward, but that's not really what it's going to be. But you don't see the value in doing it the way you really want to do it, or you don't even know how you really want to do it, you know? And so maybe it's not moving forward, because if you move forward in the way that you're moving forward it now, down the line, you're going to be mad because you're going to be like, damn, I should have did it the way I really wanted to do it. You know, so this is your opportunity, right? Or vice versa. Some of you guys, something could be moving on and you're like, well, I don't really want to move forward with this. I'm tired, but down the line, you'd be grateful. Or some of you guys have a family, or, you know, maybe you could have a new introduction to the family that you did not know was coming into your life. And you're going to be glad that you had this money, or you had this stream of income for you, Gemini. So that's what I'm feeling here for y'all. Death is showing up here. So transformations are occurring. Okay. I still feel like if things have happened in career and finance, you're still holding on to those grudges, and you're still, you know, holding on to that pain. Now, I'm seeing you not necessarily holding on to it so much. I apologize. That was a misspeaking. As much as it's actually dealing with it. Acknowledging that it's there and dealing with it and feeling it. And this is extremely healthy. So if you feel those emotions coming up this month, it's healthy, it's natural. You don't have to beat up on yourself about beating up on yourself. You know, it's natural. This is the way that you're supposed to let things go. All right? So there's a lot of healing taking place. Expansion going forward, whether you like it or not, or expansion in time. But this is still an expansion. It's just an internal expansion, whereas maybe you want it to be external. And some of you guys, this is an external expansion where you want this expansion to be internal, and it's happening externally. But it had to happen that way. Two of Wands reverse is a choice that's made for you, and you're like, it had to be made for you. I'm so sorry. You know, kind of had to do it. All right. So I'm going to get an oracle card, and then we're going to close out the read. So I'm using the Angels and Ancestors oracle cards. Okay, here we go. So what do they have to say to you? What message do they have for Gemini for September 2020? Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Okay, so when it comes to your career and your finances, ignite those passions. Ignite what excites you, okay? Creativity is important when it comes to this. But I feel like a lot of you guys are doing something with the earth, but you're doing something creative with the earth. Or you're doing something with land, and it's creative with land. Or property, and it's, in a way, it's creative, okay? Or it's different. All right, so we have Guardian Angel. You are not alone. I do love this card. Wow, this is something you really needed to hear, Gemini. You are not alone. All right, some of you guys really think you're alone. That's crazy because you're not. Sorry, it got really dark. The sun is setting. It's not really setting, but it's been cloudy all day. So yeah, it's been really dark. I hate filming with my light because it's too bright, and it kind of, I don't like the way it makes my videos look. So you guys are my last sign, and I'm gonna take the day off, even though I don't like taking days off. All right, so here we go. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. They are particularly close at this time, Gemini. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in their past lifetimes and will be there in all the lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always a help There's always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is with you now and here to aid you in all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it and then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. This is happening for your highest good. Okay, it's one of those months. Sorry. It's one of those months. You gotta just kind of like, especially when career is looking like that, you just gotta go do something else. That's what I do. I just go do something else. It makes me happy. I'm not gonna sit there and be upset. I'll sit there and grieve. Like, you know, you gotta sit there and you gotta be upset and things are upsetting you. You gotta process how you're feeling. Once I'm done processing how I'm feeling and once I'm aware that I'm mad or I'm this or I'm that, then I just go do something else. You know, or I just admit it to the universe and then I just let the universe, Mother Nature, just lift my vibe again. I don't like being upset and stressed out. And I feel like if this is your career and you're like, well, this is not really going for me, don't beat yourself up and don't do that to yourself. You just gotta wait. Sometimes it's just not the time for whatever reason or the other. You will always know why in the end, you know? And then just, you know, don't beat up on yourself over it. Because I could see where you might feel like you need to beat up on yourself or that you should. And I feel like this is the reason why you're even in this situation is because you beat up on yourself. So then just stop doing it now, right? All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you, okay? I hope you felt the love from me. I love you guys so much. I love you guys, all right? That is from my heart. I do this because I love this, okay? So I want you to know that. I want you to know that I'm rooting for you, even if you feel like no one else is. I guarantee you other people are, and I promise you that I'm one of those people too. Okay, Gemini. So I do hope, and I don't just hope, I know you liked this video. It's just a button. You hit the fucking thumb. You hit the thumb, and then, you know, you like the video and then it goes off and more people get to see it. So make sure you like the video so more people who need to hear these messages can hear the messages. We only want the people who need to hear these messages. I don't need to get extra shit. Okay, unless you want to stay and be nice. I just kind of make these for whoever it's for. All right? So, Gemini, I have a Patreon. I'm still working on it. Want it to be perfect. So stay tuned a little bit longer until I have that announcement for that Patreon. I'm going to be doing extra stuff. There's some times where I will just have messages and I will just start channeling in the mornings or just midday, just anytime. Honestly, it's really random. And my Patreon is going to be dedicated to that. So I'm going to be channeling messages for you guys, a lot of messages. We're going to be getting close to like the full moons in there. I really love the moon and Mother Nature. And so there's going to be a huge thing with that. So stay tuned with that. This channel is definitely growing and this business is growing. It was expanding last year, but I decided to hold back and like freeze it. And then now this time around, I'm going to start to work on it slowly. I'm not going to overwhelm myself because I want to be reliable. Okay. So Gemini, all right. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Sharing is caring. Okay. Thank you so much to all of you guys who already have done that as well. And lastly, but certainly not least, to book a personal reading with me, my information's in the description bar down below. So thank you so much for listening and for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here and just being who you are. And I guess, Gemini, we'll talk next month. Bye-bye for now.